we're using the book by Hadley Wickham. So and we'll use most likely use the shared slides also. Okay. Okay. Okay, start. Okay, great. Okay, so according to the slides, the shared slides, the slides I think were written by the presenter for cohort 1, and what he wrote on the slides were basically his experience using structuring a Shiny app using a package. Like so it kind of like developed a package that can be used to create surveys. So we're going to look into that, then we'll check a bit of the book and we'll call it a day. And we move to seeing what happens, so chapter 21, which is going to be all about testing. And then we look at the last 2 chapters of the book, which Lydia will be leading us on those discussion, and we'll call it a book. So chapter 20 is about packages. A package is just a lightly set of conventions that unlock useful tools and workflow. A package actually make it easy to have most organizations will have the way they write their codes, and so packages like help makes it possible for you to have each of this format or style of writing codes in the right put together in the right compartment. So surely, if anyone is watching this after now, you most likely would have the feeling that maybe I don't know everything about what this does, but you most likely will see other course videos, and you'll be able to get much more understanding about this whole thing works. So I also encourage members of this course to check out course 1 video and also course 3, because I don't think course 2 recorded anything on packages. So the most simple package contains a description file which houses the metadata about the package, the name, the authors, and it also talks about, I think, if you if you did not load your packages directly into if you don't have them load directly into the app, then you might have to use the description file to import. There's a way you can just include the packages you use using the use this. There's a function in the use this package which you can use to do that, and it automatically include the package you used in the creation of the app in the description file. So the description file like houses most of the information regarding the package. So the package may also contain possibly a directory containing data, a test directory, which all unit tests that are used to ensure code works as expected, so you don't break the entire package, and the bignet directory, which is long form documentations. Okay, to understand more about packages, it will be advisable to read our packages. So Trevin, I'll be helping you make your book club announcement. Trevin will be leading the next quote of our packages, the our packages book club. So I advise, if you're interested in reading that book, you could join in. For those who'll be watching this video after it must have been posted. Okay, so let's move to the next benefits. In general, packages are beneficial for easily sharing your work. So when you have your package, you can actually push it on CRAN, and anyone could download that package and enjoy the maximum benefit of what you did or what your team did. And packages provide a common organizational structure. I think I kind of loosely talked about this earlier. And offer improved workflow for loading and launching Shiny applications. So we'll move to converting an existing app. So for this particular example, actually, I did something on this already, following through what cohort 1 worked on. So first of all, you have to, if there's anyone who has not created a package out of a complex Shiny app or an existing app, you could just indicate. So if I have to just do everything I did earlier, I could go over it again. But if not, so I could just go on and show you what I've done, so we could save more time. Trevin, Lydia, do you want to say anything? Have you done something like this before? Should I go over it so there'll be no need?
I haven't converted. I haven't done
Okay.
this, but it would be interesting.
Should I go over it all over again, or should I just show you what I've done?
I think you can go over it.
Okay, so that means I might have to create something new from scratch then. Okay. I hope we'll have that time to. I want to close this. Okay, so good. Okay, so for this you just run this line of code, the first line of code here. They use this, then the colons, then you create a package. This you should write in the console. So when you write this in the console, let's just call the package get app, just like the greeting app. Let's call this one get app, and that means we might change some things later on. So let's run this. New project get app is nested inside an existing project. Is already. Do you want to create anyway? No, we don't want to have something nested. We want to create something totally different. So close this project. Yes, we want to close it. Save. Good. We'll come back to this later. Okay. So my R screen is loading. Okay, I think it's ready now. Ignore updates. Okay, use this script package, da. Okay, so that's the one created today. Use this. Create package. Okay, so package I want to create get app. Okay, so get app is loading. Yes, it's finally ready. Boom. I think it should come up in no time. Yes, it's up. But I guess you will not be able to see it, so I would have to close the initial RStudio screen I opened, and then I'll have to stop sharing and reshare so you can be able to see this new project that is currently before me. So I'm sharing again. So just wait for me to share again. I guess you can see my RStudio now.
Yes.
Can you? Oh, great. So now, next now I'll do is to use my DevTools to load all. Okay, get app. So now we have get app. Get app is ready. So what's the next thing? Let's create a file, or let's create our app file. Control S, call it get app. We've done that. So let's just copy and paste this code. Yeah, so we don't go through. Don't have to take all the whole time. So our get app actually is going to greet us. Let's call this get app. Okay, Control S. We've saved that. So it's saved. So we come back to the console. So in the console, we're going to run the get app as a function. Okay, what happened is we have a package which is we have a Shiny app which is now a function. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, this is our Shiny app, our basic Shiny app, which is this is the front end, the back end, the Shiny app. But then the Shiny app is actually made into a function. Because the Shiny app is made into a function, so assuming you have a complex Shiny app that doesn't have the modules in different areas, we just have everything still in the same space. So at this point, we can just make it into a function, and after making it into a function, we can then run it, and we get the same output as we would get if it was. Okay, I think I got an error. Let's see why we got this error. Okay, could not find function get app. I think they couldn't find function get app. That was because I didn't do something right. So let's see why I didn't do right. Load all. Use this. No, dev2, sorry. Dev2. Load all. Get up. Yes, you have found get up. So, okay, good. Since I got my app into a function, I need to use the dev2 load all to make it locate where this function is in my app. So now the question now is, can you find the function fluid page? So if I go to my description file, you'll notice that you can find the name of the packages I used. I was trying to find out which of the fluid pages are we talking about. Shouldn't be that I'm using a function that is in like maybe 3 other packages. I wasn't sure what package exactly that function exists in. So it needs to be, I need to be specific about where I can find fluid page. So I need to like include the name of the package where fluid page is from to this, and do the same thing to text input, and do the same thing to test outputs, and do the same thing to render test. So when I do this, and do the same thing to, I think I've done the same thing in Shiny app too, because it's a function in Shiny. So Control S, I save that. Then I try my get app again. Okay, I got the same error. Why this time around? I use my dev tools to use this. Is it use this? No, it's dev tools. Dev tools. Okay, load all, run. Okay, voila. I have my app. Can you see my app?
Yep.
Oh, great. So now my app is running. And if we go back to the description, you can find why am I not finding this? You should be here. I saw it in the other one. Interesting. Okay.
Try refreshing it.
Okay. How do I refresh it? Okay, send the button. Description. It's still not there. It should be there. I saw it when I walked on mine. Interesting. Okay, but the good thing is my app runs. I think I'll find out why that didn't work later on, just so to save time because we have less than 15 minutes to go. So what's your name? Trevin. Okay, Trevin. And it does work. Matthew. It does work. Okay. Oh, Lydia. It does work. Good. So that is that about you making the Complex Shiny app into a package. Okay, now I see why it didn't work initially, and I know why it's not in my description. It's because I did not specify to the package to use that certain package. So I'm going to mention it now. Use Shiny. Good, good. Now Shiny is added as one of the package in the import field in description. So if I do check description now, I surely will find it there. I can certain. Yes, it's there now. Can you see it? Did you see it? Import?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
I think you only have to do one or the other.
Okay.
Like
if
if
I do,
you,
yes. Yeah, I think I get you now. You mean if I do this, then I don't have to write Shiny in front of each of the functions that was from Shiny. Is that what you mean?
yes, I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. So I
Or
think
wait,
that's
you'll need to decide. Sorry, it says you'll need to decide whether you want to refer to each function with the 2 colons or use at import from package name function name. Okay, so not. No, I think you still do need it. I'm mistaken. But if you do use at import from, then yeah, you wouldn't have to do that.
Okay. Okay. So I think that's that for this app. Let me quickly go back to this before the time flies. Okay, so it's almost the same thing. If you check the shared slides, the first thing is to call or create a package, then remove any library or require calls in pivot. Yes. So the reason why I think this worked for me was maybe because Shiny was somewhere in the background and I was supposed to do this first. So if your app uses models, place related ones in the .r files. So if I had I think there was something me and Trevin was working on before you joined us, Lydia. Okay, you dropped a message. Using at import is not generally considered best practice, but it makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Trevin. Okay, so I think there was something we were working on. I think this would have really solved the problem. Like if we had if this was, well, we could try this here by just making this app cleaning up everything here and using the other setup from that app and then putting our modules into the R file here and see if that works. Just hope this time will be enough for us to do all that. But let me just follow through with this, then I'll come back to that. So I think we just finished up this and we've said hello to our package. Let's see what's in the next slide. Okay, installation. So this example, like I mentioned earlier, was based on a package created by the presenter of this particular chapter for cohort 1. And yeah, he installed his own package, which is Shiny Surveys. And the package actually makes it possible for you to like fill up survey forms. It has a beautiful view when you look at it. So I think I'll just show what that looks like. Okay, I think that should be in first package. Okay. Is my Arrow Studio still visible?
It looks like it's loading.
Okay, great. So I am going to run this first package. Let me run first package first. So first package, ignore updates. Okay. I think first package is the same thing as what we did earlier. Just want to be sure. First package, I think so. How can I find this? There's I think the same thing should be mentioned earlier. There are tools, Ludo. Okay, then any have this package again. Okay, good. That did work. Okay. Okay, so let's come back. And this is what I'm looking for. So I'm trying to one. Okay, good. This is it. This is the guy I'm looking for. Okay, so for the next part of this book, no, not this one. Okay, good. For the next part, the presenter was talking about this demo, and this is what it did. It loaded this app, and I'll do that in the console, and so we could see what it looks like. And after doing, I already installed the package, so I don't have to do that again. And I already load. Okay, I'll just load it now. Library, Shiny surveys. Okay, that is set. And Shiny surveys. Got that. That's one demo survey. Okay, so this is the demo survey. This is what it looks like. So we have the age, what describes your gender, what's your highest level of education. So someone created this package, and so this is what he did, and then I think this was like his final thesis. So so how exactly do we create the app? We might not go into deep details about this, excuse me. I might not go into deep details, but I think one of the things I could, because he actually had the whole app and he was able to didn't get the whole thing together now, but I could just pick one or two things from what he said and show us here. So I have this this app here, and what this app does, it has a data frame that includes the questions and possible options and the input type, and tells you, okay, this information you're given is required. So just like in your Google form where you have this asterisk and you must give the information that is needed. So I'm going to run this app. Select all. Okay. Yep. So what exactly does this app do? So from this app, I'm actually using the functions. The function is called survey outputs, which is one of the functions in the Chinese surveys package. And this survey output contains the questions, the data frame that houses all the questions I would like to answer. Or let me say the question, which is actually just one question, which is what's your favorite food? So here I could just mention, say my favorite food is rice, rice. So if I submit, the submit button doesn't react to me submitting. So I have to, argument 4 can be empty. What happened? Stop. And let's do this again. Let's see what happened. Rice. Good. So I wrote rice, and I submit. And why do I keep getting this? Argument 4 can be empty.
What does that look like in the code?
Argument 4 can't be empty. I kind of included some things because I wanted to, it's supposed to give me a feedback. I wonder why. I'm supposed to get like there's supposed to be like a model dialog box giving me the title of all of this. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Activity. Those are events and resolving. Title this page. That's not a problem. I'm not running very well. Okay. Let's just
where's dots list?
You said?
Where's that function in the code? Dots list.
Dots list. If it does exist, it should be maybe in one of the functions from the Shiny survey package, because I don't have it. There's no function like that in the code. It's just the basic. It's basically. Oh, let me see this one and see if it's the same thing. If it's the other one. Okay, I'll come back to this. I guess. Why do I have this error now? Maybe this. No, this shouldn't be the reason. This exactly is about it. Okay, I know what I'll do then. I'll just switch all of this and put something else there. Should see. Okay, so I want you to print something in the console. Hello world. Okay. Stop. And run. Okay. Nice. And submit. Yes, it printed a hello world. It did print a hello world. So I guess maybe there's something wrong with all this stuff I wrote here. If maybe this is where the problem is. So I think I will just reduce them and make it just something basic. So let's get all of this out. Control-Shift-C, and let's wipe this out and let's see if it works. Control-A, Control-Enter. Oh, I didn't stop this, so I most likely get an error. Oh, it's this one, and I think everything's fine. Okay, nice. Submit. Okay, solo world. Okay, that's because it didn't stop the last time. So Control A, Control Enter. Print. Okay. So put a comma there. Is this perfect? All commas set to? Yes. No.
I think you're missing a right parenthesis.
Okay.
There's two left parentheses on 19, and you only have one right there.
Okay, so there's supposed to be one more, yeah? Right?
One more.
At
One
25?
more on line 23. No, on line 23.
Okay. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Error insertion model, show, blah, blah, blah. What's going on? Control A, Control Enter. Voila, this should work now. Yes, finally, it did work. Nice choice. So we get this to work, and this is the second part of what I wanted to show for this. So I think I'll check back why this didn't work. I think it should work now. View the comma, then this should work now. Okay, separate. Okay, break it back now. I got all of this sorted out. So let's stop this and run this again. Okay, so why do we still have this error this time? Okay. I think I know why. Just one too much. Yes. Hilda, yeah, nice choice. Hilda, you have to prepare some rice. Okay, so this did work. So this is settled. So I think with this, that was like the end of most of the things in the chapter. But you can still check out the package by this author, the presenter. There's still this there's this other survey that you could go back and forth, check out multiple pages. This, like, after you're done filling this, you could go to the next page, go to the next page, go to the previous, like you could switch. And if you check the cohort 1 video, you get to see probably how we went about doing all of this, and it's 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 just beautiful. Is there anything I would like to talk about on the book itself? Yeah, we talked about converting an existing app. You make the app into a function. I think we've talked about a single file. Imagine I have a relative complex file that lives in app the R. Okay, for this, I have something that mirrors this exactly. I have it here, and we could run this. And did I stop this last time? Okay, let's run this and see what happens. Okay, now we have the challenge of binary stones. Okay, it's not here. Okay, so for this, it's just a package that was used to explain how you could it's just a Shiny app to explain how packages work. So I need to get the data set in that folder so it would run. Does anyone have any question before I go on?
Nope.
Any question? No questions? Okay. Just Just give me a couple of seconds more. I just want to get the data set to get data sets to okay, the data sets. Okay, that's the one set. Okay, found it. Okay. 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 Not my first study, so destruct this. Post backly. Okay. So let's run this again. Make sure I think we should run now. Yes. So this app was the app that Hadley Wickham was in the book. This is just like the basic app. We have about three tabs, and the first tab allows you to pick a month, and from the month you pick, it tells you, gives you feedback, and tells you the best done for that month. The best done for the month of April is that month, and feedback, you could do better. Maze emerald, so it's randomly select. So when you're correct, I think it's would tell you you're correct or something, but we could just check the app again and see what the app says. So you pick the great months. O or A, you could do better. So we have these models. It's just different models, and months, nav, sample app. Okay. So what what Trevin and I were working on initially was to have this particular complex package, quote and unquote, broken down into modules that's following the logic of what we discussed last week. And I think we did that today before you joined in, Lydia. That's what you made us doing. Okay, somebody dropped a message. Okay, you're leaving already. We wanted to explain this for you, but since you're leaving already, we could just stop here
Yes.
too.
Sorry, I have something at
But
11:05. Yeah.
okay. So okay, 11:05. Okay, maybe after this we'll call it a day. So okay, before we leave, we were working on the next part of the chapter, which is about module files. So now we have two modules in the R directory, and what we intend to do with this is to uh is to run our R file, which is the second app.r, and we have in our R file we have in our R folder two modules, that's betstone.r and mounts feedback.r. We had some challenges working on this before you joined us, but we would just go ahead and run this so you'd see what we have. So we run the app and voila, we get the same output we got earlier, which is this. So whatever you click on, you still get the feedback and get the best stone. Oh, object stones not found. What happened? Let's go back and find out. So I think it's they're leaving 8:05, so object stones not found. Something's wrong somewhere. What could it be? We didn't have this challenge initially. Okay, let's clean all of this and let's give it another try. Yes. Okay. Let's run the app again. Stop and run again. This is what happens. So keep April, get a feedback, another error. Why? Something is wrong. What could be B? I think there must have been a mistake somewhere. Leader dropped off the call. Okay, thank you, Trevin, for telling me. I think at this point, Trevin, we worked on this earlier and we got a good output. What happened? You still there, Trevin?
Yeah, can you try stopping and load all?
Okay, that's true. Load all. That's the dev to function. Dev to load all function. Okay. Oh, great. Now it's work. Okay. So let's find out what happened. It's still the same thing. Okay, so we'll go back and try again. But I think in the next couple of minutes we'll have to call it a day. I need to know what really went wrong. Because we did this, and this was the exact package we used, and why are we having this error now? What happened?
Where's object stones?
Object stones.
The verb.
Object stone. Yeah, this is it, the room. And we have the bed stones. The bed stone, the CSV file. The CSV file is there. I think everything that needs to work is made available. I wonder what went wrong. Object stone not found. What do you think? Okay, maybe something.
Why is your I think you need your the app file in your R folder.
I don't think that's the reason. There was something we did. Should we use this, then search for the modules in the R folder, like it was in the book? Okay, let's move it, because I know we did something like that and that didn't work earlier, because it means we'd have to move the I think the CSV file into the R folder also, if we do that. Chapter 20. Okay, good. I see if that's the problem. Yes.
I think the CSV is fine where it is.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, we have to move the CSV file to the R folder. The console. So, well, could it be something that has to do with couldn't be something that has to do with the use this package? Maybe dev to load all. I think we did that. We didn't build it. This is not an app problem this time. Or because we didn't use this and specify the function. No, it's not modus thing now. It's just the stones object not being found. So what could be the problem?
Is that package in your description file?
Is the package in my description file? Okay, let's check. No. Okay, let's see. No packages here. Could that be the reason?
Yeah, use package room.
Package room, yes. Use this. Use this other package. Use package room. Okay. Second app. Yes. Okay. Or not. Okay. See what happens this time. Yep, mistake. Feedback. That's still same error. Maybe I should restart R. Then after this, if it doesn't
You might
work,
need to load all because
we'll talk about this.
I don't know if it
Load all. Okay,
refreshed
okay,
the
okay.
description. Yeah.
Okay, let's have to load all.
You can use Control-Shift-L. You don't have to type it all.
Kind of enjoy typing it now. Okay, so let's see what happens. Run out. Why? Okay, the bedstone is we always get this error objects.
I would
object
use
stones.
browser to debug this, but I have to go, so I need to drop off.
No problem, no problem. It's fine. Thank you so much for availing yourself for this discussion. Hopefully we'll talk about it next week. If once I can find a way to solve it, I'll let you know what it was that was the issue. I want to say thank you for making yourself available. We look forward to next week. Next week is going to be about testing. And then we look at the last 2 weeks. Lydia will be the one taking this discussion, and then we'll call it a book. Have a great
All right.
afternoon.
All right, see ya.